Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome friend. My name is Tanisha, and on my channel I talk a little bit about my lock journey, a little bit about makeup and what I use, what I do, all the things, and then everything in between that. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I will pack for a 4-day trip with just a carry-on. Now, I have my notes with me on my phone, so I do want to share some tips with you, and then we're gonna get into the packing. But let me just state that I have never, ever been a carry-on girly. Actually, up until a couple months ago, I never even had a carry-on, so there's that. But I'm the type that I need all my stuff. Like, I need all the stuff that I'm gonna need, and then some. Like, that's what my mindset was before, so I really just preferred to check a bag because I just wanted to make sure I had everything. Because one thing that I'm not about is going on vacation or going anywhere and then you're in Walmart, Target, like buying up all the stuff and then actually not like putting that money towards, you know, the trip and what you're doing, and that's just problematic. So I've just never been about that. So I just want to kind of go over some of the tips that I have used just in this process. I went to DC last month, and it was like really my first tester of, can I pack for a long weekend away, right? So it's like, if you're going somewhere local, it may not be the same things that you feel like you're gonna have to pack, but I feel like getting on a plane, going somewhere for a long weekend, like that was the true test. And I did it, and I'm super proud of myself, like super proud. So just gonna find this note if I can even find it. Okay, so I found the list. I have it. So number 1 on this list, and I will be listing them on the screen for you as well. The key to really being able to, and I'm gonna preface this whole video by just saying, I believe that it's possible to, for me at least, I believe that it's possible for me to bring a carry-on, and I also did mention that I also will have like a large carry-all bag as well. But I feel like it's only gonna be possible as long as I'm staying somewhere 4.5, maybe 5 days. Like any more than that, I need a check bag. Okay, so I'm just prefacing this whole video to say that. So I don't think that I can do it with more than a 4-day trip. And I think the first key to all of it is being intentional when packing. And when I'm talking about being intentional, a large part of that is kind of having a loose idea of what you're gonna be doing. So having a very loose itinerary. Now, I am that type. Like, I am the type that wants to have an idea of some of the activities I'm gonna be doing, where I'm gonna be going, because then it helps me think about what I'm gonna be wearing to each of these events. Like, then I start to really think strategically like that. And, you know, then you can pack per activity, per outfit, per activity. And then you can break that up in daytime, nighttime, and then, you know, obviously the in-betweens with loungewear, pajamas, things like that. So at least having an idea of what you're gonna be doing gives you some good context in terms of what to bring, so you're not just throwing a whole bunch of things and saying, well, you know, I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna bring all these just in case. That's how we run into problems with being able to fit everything in a carry-on, and that's why you then get on the trip and then you're stressed. Also, I stress out easily, you know, and for me, I'm always thinking about ways that I can minimize my stress. So for me, when I'm on the trip, I don't want to worry about what I'm gonna be wearing because I have it all set. So be a little intentional about that, and it could help you be able to pack a little bit more efficiently. Number 2, plan outfits that you can rewear, like the shoes and accessories, purses, things like that. So, you know, rule of thumb, they say, you know, if it's like a 4-day, maybe bring about 3 pairs of shoes, because sometimes 5 can be a lot, but all depending on, are the majority of them sandals, are they sneakers? Like, it really all depends on what kind of shoe, but you want to bring at least a couple pairs that can pair with different things, right? That way you don't feel like you need to bring a pair of shoes per outfit. Then you can just switch it up from there. Also the same thing with accessories. Like, can you move the accessories around? You know, to be able to, you know, style them differently, things like that. So, you know, that's also something to be mindful of. Number 3, use packing cubes. Now, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about packing cubes, and to be quite honest, at first I didn't really believe in them too much, but I have some which I will be showing you how I'm packing that I bought from, I believe it was Marshall's, and I love these things. Like, these packing cubes, this set came with like 3 of these kinds. There's actually an even bigger one, but that is for more so my larger suitcase because a carry-on it's way too big. And then it comes with these bags here as well. And I love that it's also labeled so you can kind of see what goes in what, but honestly you can put whatever the heck you want and whatever. So, you know, it has these little icons to kind of show you. And then luckily for the carry-all bag that I got from Dagny Dover, they gave me an additional shoe bag, so I love that. These packing cubes have really changed my life, and I love them because this set of, I'm gonna say 6 bags that I got from Marshall's was only like, I'm gonna say maybe $12 or $14. It really was inexpensive, and I got it in that section where they have all the luggage and travel things. And what I love about these, and I'm gonna show you in a bit when we get into the packing part, is that it really helps me compartmentalize my clothes, put like things together, and then, you know, as you are on your trip, you can then move stuff around. So I found that packing cubes are really helpful. And then of course we know travel size bottles, especially since you're not checking a bag, you cannot bring full size items. I do not even recommend it because I've been in a position where I believe my friend and I, we were in Charlotte, and really the packing process was a whirlwind because we literally left the club, rushed everything in a bag, and then headed to the airport. But because of that, I believe she had like a tub of like Vaseline or just something, and they made her throw it out. And I've also seen that happen a lot, so you will cry if you have to throw out something that you just either spent money on or is your favorite. So travel size items, and you're gonna see mine in a bit. But those are really the 4 main tips that I think is really helpful. Like, I really cannot stress those 4 things, like just packing intentionally, having a plan, reusing and finding multi-purpose items, and then using packing cubes. It's worked for me. So we're now gonna get into the nitty-gritty of it all, which is really putting it all in the bag, because I leave on this trip tomorrow, and I just really want to make sure that everything is packed away. I still have some laundry to do and to put some accessories in and things like that, but I at least want to show you how I get everything into the bag and then go from there. Okay, y'all, so I'm here on the ground, and I wanted to just show you what I will be packing everything in. So this is my Dagny Dover carry-all bag in the size large. It doesn't look like a lot, but this is really, I'm so happy that I purchased this bag because I don't think that I would be able to do it without an additional something, but this really does the trick. And it's expandable. This is like detachable here. This is a part for the carry-on, and inside is pretty spacious. I really love this mesh material, but I love that it has this like little pouch. And here I have to put everything back in, but I have like a little lotion. I have you know, just glasses. I wear glasses, so you know, these are always good to have, and just like with sunglasses, things like that. So I have things like that in there. I'll also put my little like Coach wallet in there when it's time, and you know, then there's like a little pocket in here. From my last trip, which I had purchased this little pill organizer from Amazon. I'm gonna link my Amazon storefront. I'm gonna make sure I get all these things together. So this really came in handy, and it has all these compartments, and you know, you want to make sure you have Tylenol and a different option. I have some ibuprofen and just some daily vitamins that I'm gonna restock in here because you know how it is when you're on these trips. You gotta make sure you're prepared. So I have that in there, and then I have my carry-on luggage here, just the standard size. Again, I bought this from Marshall's, I'm gonna believe, either that or TJ Maxx, but I actually think I want to replace this in a little bit with a hard shell, but sometimes I worry about hard shells because I feel like they don't have enough space. But at the end of the day, I have this, it works, and I'm gonna use it until I can't anymore. So this is basically what we're working with. It looks impossible, but it's not. I was actually just watching another YouTube video where the lady I was watching, she said start with having this extendable part zipped up, because then at least you know that you're meeting at least that standard there, and if you need a little bit more wriggle room, then you release that so that there's a little bit more space here. So that's what we will try to do. Okay, so I'm trying to get everything set up here, and then we're gonna get into the packing. Okay, so what I wanted to show you here is just the amount of outfits that I have. So really for clothes, this is about it. There are 5 outfits here, which I'm gonna show you soon, how we're gonna get those into the packing cube. There's 2 pajamas, and then there's about 5 outfits here as well. So 2 bottoms, 4 shirts, and then a little dress here just in case. So just wanting to just put that in perspective for you. Then I have my Sambas here. I have a pair of sandals, which I actually think I'm gonna bring a black pair as well. A pair of white heels, a pair of black heels, and then I also have my Nikes as well too. And then those I'm wearing to the airport while I'm traveling, but they do go with some outfits that I have here for walking around and different things like that. Okay, y'all, so let's get everything all packed up. I'm back up here, wasn't comfortable on the floor. So let's start with the biggest packing cube that I'm gonna be taking on this trip. And you wanna think that it's not enough space, but I'm gonna show you how it's gonna be. Okay, so for me, for instance, I think, maybe I should move this pillow. So the first thing, I'm gonna start with these 5 outfits here. And the first rule of thumb is that you roll them. So I typically like to roll them. So that it's nice and compact like this. And that goes in this packing cube like this. Okay, so 1 outfit is in. I typically like to pair the outfits together. So if they go together, I like to roll them together just to create like that. That will go in there. All right, so this is 5 outfits and I can actually fit some more. So I'm gonna go in and take these and see how much I can actually fit in there. All right, so these are a little different. These are 2 of the same shirts. I'm gonna put these together. And on trips, I always like basic, not basic, but a basic white and black can go with so many different bottoms. I love that so much. Then I have some t-shirts. And I'm gonna voila, actually, I think I can fit these shorts. And these shorts. And voila, that's done. All right, so let's now fill up the second one that we have here. Okay. Moving on to the shoes. Okay, so before I put all of those things in the carry-on, I wanted to show you my toiletry bag. I also got this off of Amazon. I mean, the people in the comments made it seem like it can fit a million things. I'm not gonna say a million, but it can fit up quite a bit. So I have, you know, all my toiletries and things in here. You know, just wanting to show what's in here. Like makeup remover, you know, facial spray, toothbrush, sunscreen, all of that is in here. You know, lotion. I actually packed a bigger travel size for the body wash and the mouthwash just because I anticipate, you know, we're going to NOLA. I don't know if I stated that, but I'll be in New Orleans and I'm pretty sure it's going to be hot. And I do have these larger sized TSA requirement bags, so I am going to put those inside of the carry-on, but I wanted to bring just a little bit more this time just to make sure that I have enough. I have my, you know, my contacts, because when I go out, like, I'm not trying to deal with glasses. All the things, you know. And yeah, this bag is super cute, but again, it doesn't hold every single thing. But I think it does a pretty good job. So that's my toiletry bag, and then also my makeup bag and brushes. So I'm also going to be taking this as well. All right. So basically, I fit everything into the carry-on, and as you saw me put like my tripod in there, it comes with a remote, a rechargeable remote, so I'm putting that in my carry-all bag. And also too, what I will have is just this little bag that I have here with all my little gadgets in there. My light, because you know, selfies are life. And I have a portable fan, which we will definitely need in NOLA, so I need to make sure I have that. And then this is just making sure that I have all the little gadgets I will need to be successful in creating content. Also too, just a rechargeable battery. So this will also go in the carry-all bag here. And as you can see here, still like a lot of space. I put my makeup bag in there, as you saw. I still want to run to the store really quickly to get just some snacks so I can eat on the plane. Oh, and then also I didn't show, but I'll put this. And I'm trying to think of like what else. I actually don't even have that much this trip, which is a little surprising. I have my little bucket hat here that I'm going to be taking with me, so that can go here. Also too, I have a pair of flip-flops that I have in this front pocket. You always need flip-flops, so especially to walk around the Airbnb, just you never know. And then some sunglasses that I'm just gonna put in this carry-all bag. And that's kind of it. You know, actually no, that's not it. What I do need to put in here are just like at least two purses. Two purses, I think maybe a pair of socks or two. Yeah, and that's about it. I'm actually kind of shocked a little bit because I'm like, whoa. And I guess also too, like perfume, things like that, which are little things I'll add in. But other than that, I'm all done. You know, yeah, I'm not gonna put all those things right now because some of those things I'm gonna need for tomorrow. But essentially, that's that. And look at just like how organized it looks. Like, just look at that. It's amazing. And all these things here, like I said, my flip-flops are in this pocket here. And then there's even still more room. This is a weird angle. There's even still more room for me to put some things in this duffel bag, and this will go under my seat. And that's it. I'm impressed. I'm surely impressed. So yeah, I think maybe I might, if anything, come back tomorrow right before I'm ready to go, just to show you the final look of how everything looks once I get every single thing in there. But for the most part, I am about 95% all packed, so I'll probably check back in tomorrow and show you the finished look. I didn't really do too much prep in this video. I am going to Barbados, so I can probably aim to create more like of a, you know, get ready with me, pack with me for Barbados, just because, you know, I see my nail tech and she be booked and busy, and so do I, so I don't have a nail appointment until after I get back from the trip, which is next weekend. So that just is what it is. I'm not about to go, and you can barely even tell they're still in wonderful shape. So, you know, I'll do more of a you know, a get ready or prep with me for vacation vlog maybe next month, just seeing how I can organize and have everything kind of pre-done. And if you want to see any more videos like this, or you know, what was some helpful tips that you really liked, or what would you have liked to see a little bit more of, let me know. All right, well, thanks for joining. Bye. All right, so this is what the finished product is looking like. I've added some lashes in there. I've added some bags that I will be taking. My purses are in there. And in here, I've added my jewelry, little bag, and everything else. And we are good to go. And that's that.